Day after day speeds by like colored spokes on a wheel. The seasons loop in a symbol pageant of heat and rain, but beneath the surface, the world remains trapped in a dark, repetitive, cosmic drowse. The stars watch as the earth wheels, abandoned in the hollow gulfs. It is a fathomless zero, a soulless void, where life and mind are mere shadows, completely cut off from the light of their own origin. To break this abandonment, an omnipotent will decides to act. It selects a human vessel of descent and plants a seed of grandeur directly into these hours of mortality. This intervention manifests as the birth of a princess, Savitri. She enters the little room of mortal life, but she is actually a form from far beatitudes, an ambassadress between eternity and change. By laying the burden of the flesh on this spirit, the cosmos creates a physical link. Infinite power is now anchored within the finite boundaries of human clay, ending the earth's long isolation from the divine. Savitri grows with a mind that refuses the safety of trodden fields. She masters the arts and philosophies, using her life as a ritual to rend the veil of the last mysteries. Her existence is a pointing beam on Earth's uncertain roads. She possesses a strength of the original permanence, but it is perpetually entangled in the moments and flows of a world that cannot match her stride. Those around her can only marvel. They worship her as a bright, pure image in a priestless shrine, yet their hearts are amorous of claykin, leaving them unable to bridge the gap and claim her as an equal. As the ancient law suggests, whoever is too great must lonely live. She walks in a mighty solitude, her only true comrade being the strength residing within her. Her perfection has become a beautiful, static prison. She sits apart in herself, a single lamp lit in a house of perfection, waiting for an hour of fate that has not yet arrived. Her father, King Aswapati, watches her. In a moment of clear discovery, his perspective shifts, and he begins to see through the dull body's eyes to the reality beneath. The image of the princess becomes a sign for a deeper nature. He sees the world mother in her limbs, a being of wisdom and delight, who has taken the soul of the world to her breast. Her brow becomes meditation's pedestal. He realizes her current human form is a gold-leaf palimpsest, a thin layer of skin and bone written over a history of sacred, eternal births. He senses that the ancient mother's heart is weary, and the seals are firm upon man's soul. The earth is ready for the change foreshadowed in its own dumb and fiery deaths. Aswapati recognizes that this isolated perfection is not her destination. It is a fiery point of potential, a power of silence waiting for the word that will send it into the world. He concludes that her destiny cannot be achieved by remaining a wandering guest of beauty within the palace walls. He delivers a directive. She must tread still the difficult and dateless path and venture out into the world to find the fruit of her spirit's urge. Her objective is to find her equal. He commands her to seek out the one who can match her heart of flame and share the laden force she carries. This command sets her in motion. She is no longer a silent warrior guarding a throne. She is now a traveler, measured for man by the initiate gods. The world ways open for her. Savitri drives her chariot across the changing earth, passing through emerald secrecy and mountain altars as her wheels measure the long whirl of time. This is more than a physical journey. As she moves, a deeper consciousness wells up, and she begins to claim the destiny of all mankind as her own. Landscapes she has never seen appear like lost, forgotten fields. The winds murmur of ancient things, and she recognizes the stars as past's brilliant friends. Her soul retrieves tracked memories and ageless remnants from the earth's past. She is tracing a journey her remembering witness soul has made many times before. The physical travel breaks her human amnesia. By revisiting these lonely ways, she aligns her mortal mind with the intenser, wordless thought that gathers in the silence behind life. Savitri has abandoned her shrine and the white purity of her isolated peace. She plunges into the brute noise of clamorous needs, accepting the difficulty and godlike toil required to walk among men. She is now the incarnate white passion of her own force, searching the earth for Satyavan, the soul carrying the divine truth of being within the grip of death. This quest is the deployment of a limitless mind. She comes to change nature's doom, and with a single gesture, unlock the doors of fate.